Greetings from Cedar City, Utah. Today is Friday, February 9th, 2024. It is 4:20 p.m. Mountain Time. That's just coincidence that it's 4:20. And it is 33 degrees Fahrenheit. We're at the corner of 100 West and University Boulevard, otherwise known as Center Street. And I think if you keep going that way, which we're not going to for interest of time, but I think if you keep going down University Boulevard, you'd run into Southern Utah University, which is what the sign indicates there. You can see down 100 West, you have some artwork on that building there. And if we walk a little bit further down toward Main Street, you can see some of the businesses here, Artisans Art Gallery. I just wanted to highlight the historic downtown district while I was here. I'm in Cedar City because I'm driving to Las Vegas for Super Bowl weekend. So this is one of the pit stops. In that video, brief clip you saw of pizza at the beginning, I'll point out where I got that at in Cedar City. But you can see right now on this map, we would be right here. Southern Utah University would be further down that way. There are some other things like we're not going to catch, like the Beverly Center for the Arts, Southern Utah Museum of Art and Gift Shop. Well, mainly what I want to do is walk this way and go down Main Street for just a nice little walk to give you guys a glimpse of what is in Cedar Street. I'm just taking a picture of that, and they also very nicely have all these things labeled and as far as what they are. So this is a really good map. They also point out which ones are historic as far as having been here a really long time. So let's go ahead and start walking down a little bit. You see right here is the pub, Craft and Kitchen. We got a nice Cedar City mural here. Across the street, Coffee, Yoga, Connect at Bristlecone, and then Celebrate the Occasions, a winery place. But the place that I got the pizza at is right here, Central Wood-Fired Pizzas. The cheese on it was really good, especially the pepperoni, because the server told me, oh, you can do half and half, because they had a bunch of different flavors listed. So I did like half pepperoni. They had a fancier title for it. I think it was like Brooklyn pepperoni, half something sausage. Yeah, bubble tea and crepes place. Although it looks like that may not be there anymore. There's a little plaza here. So this right here is Main Street. The historic downtown portion, according to the map, doesn't really extend beyond University Boulevard. Oh, that's cool over there. They got a love sign. I wonder if that's always up or if that's just for like Valentine's Day coming up pretty soon. But yeah, we're not going to explore Main Street going that way. We're just strictly focusing on the historic downtown area. Now on the side of this building it says Boomers Main Street Plaza, so I guess it's just a little gathering of some of these shops. So you can see you could actually go inside there, and I think it would have several of those places: Bloomers and the Candy Factory, Blooms and Arrows, Earthy Ink, Thai Cuisine. Talking about some of the nearby landmarks on the outside of this building. And you've got the Grind Coffee House. Main Street Books. Cute little bookstore, like the mushroom decorations. Pretty big sized store too. Look at this, they've got a a book Christmas tree, sort of. And over here they have a tree with like leaves of pages from books. Very fun on the decorations. And then right here at Utah T-shirts, they kind of have a way sign showing like Zion National Park, Front Porch Wing across the street. Key Largo, Florida, 2,566 miles away. Awesome bookstores right next to us. What's funny is the other day I was in Brigham City, Utah, and I explored their main street, but it seemed like it was like they didn't have as many like small local businesses like I would expect on a main street. Gourmet Brownies now open inside. Oh, so this looks like an old movie theater that now is a brownie place or desserts. Yeah, so old movie theater, not advertising movies anymore. It's talking about Cedar City, Utah, and what you can explore. And over here you've got the bead forest. Yeah, this is really nice for having a bunch of local businesses that are actually active and open, just in a small area that I've covered so far. There are supposed to be a couple of statues along Cedar City's main street, like this one here, the Ironworks Superintendent. And it looks like they have QR codes that you could scan if you want to find out more information about it. I was thinking about doing a live stream here. Oh, by the way, this building, which I'm not sure if it's in existence. Yeah, I don't think it is right now, but this is a historic Bank of Southern Utah building. So it's got like nice looking architecture, but it does say we've moved to a nearby branch. But there's some history here. February 1904. 1925, the bank was a valuable asset to the community. Yeah, I was going to try a live stream, but then I checked the internet connection and the upload speed was almost non-existent. So I just figured, we'll do a pre-recorded video instead. And I like how they have the map, at least twice I've encountered it so far, so you can keep referencing it if you're walking. Here's Hunter Cohen Mountain West Computers. It says Mountain West Computers, but I think it's more of the, I don't know, maybe it's both. It looks more like a kind of like a thrift store to me. Thrift and resale store. Or it could be all new merchandise, but my perception is it looks like a thrifty type store. Then you've got a jewelry store, Clark and Linford Jewelries. Bullock's Ironport Hard Ice Cream Gourmet Candy Soda Fountain. Let's see what this... Actually, before I go to the statue, let me run out into the middle of Main Street because they've got a nice sign here that says Cedar City Historic Downtown Utah. So that's great for snapping a picture. Let me pause this for a second and take a selfie. Yeah, that's nice with the mountains in the backdrop. Jog across the street here. And let's see what this statue is for. Pioneer stockman Francis Webster, born in England. Francis Webster traveled to Utah in 1856, played an important role in the development, leader in the sheep industry. Keep on exploring. I am going to try to go over to the other side of the street too and check out the stuff over there. So if you're wondering why I'm not panning the camera so much over there, that's why. Now we're coming up on a small side street named Hoover Avenue. We might be getting close to the end of the, quote, historic downtown area. See, there's this green sign over there that says Cedar City Airport. Cedar City seemed like the first big city since Provo while I was on my drive toward Las Vegas. Okay, yes, so when I kept looking online, they said the historic downtown Main Street portion of Cedar City ran from University Boulevard, which is where we started, to 200 North Street, which is this intersection right here. Up on the left it says Cedar Depot Antiques and Craft Mall, open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Also a little monument here talking about a hotel, and I think the other side was talking about the Utah Parks Company. Alright, so I paused the video for a second while I was waiting for that light so I could keep my hand warm. So the Cedar Depot Antiques and Craft Mall. I think it's up ahead here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna... I think I'm just gonna walk around briefly the outside. Or maybe pop in for a second. I don't know. Cedar Depot Mercantile. This gives me flashbacks when I used to have like stuffed animals and McDonald's collectibles. The holiday shop. Cute little holiday decorations. Alright, so that was cool. And then here you can see the National Register Utah Historic Site, the Cedar City Railroad Depot, built in 1923. Lots of fun looking antiques in there. I only shot like very brief clips, but I took a lot of pictures. So if you're interested in that at some point, check out Poco Traveler on Twitter or Instagram. I should have some of the pictures up there. So now we're going to cross to the other side of Main Street.
Wait.
So this is a park on Main Street, Cedar City, Festival City, USA. I didn't read enough about the background to know why it's called Festival City, USA. But there's another statue here. Heroine of China, Helen Foster Snow. Prolific writer. Most lasting and important accomplishment of the decade she spent in China was the major role she played in the founding of the Gung Ho industrial cooperatives that spread throughout China and India as well. So I'm not going to walk through the park. I'm going to, well, I'll have to wait another light to cross, but that's alright.
Wait.
Alright, so now we're walking on the other side of Main Street, leaving 200 North, and we'll be walking toward University Boulevard. So basically, we walked down that side of the street already. Just gotta check out the other side. This first part is sort of a mini strip mall. Got a Papa Murphy's pizza place, some music store and studio, little pawn shop. Lynn's appears to be a grocery store. Not familiar with that. There's a Habitat for Humanity Restore, and further on up a mattress store. And closer to the street side, you've got Great Harvest Bread Company, Teriyaki Grill. I think when we get a little bit further, you'll see more of those local type shops again. So this says Cedar City Town Center. Underneath the clock you've got Great Clips and Cricket, Little Caesars. So it's a big building, but you have kind of just normal national businesses in there. There's that Cedar City Historic Downtown Utah sign again. Up here Above us is the Firehouse Subs. Again, that's more of a national place. Here's a local one though. Cardon's, established 1934. Shoes and clothing. And you've got a Bombay Cafe, a Santa's Toy Workshop, although I have a feeling the Santa's Toy Workshop is probably, I don't know, that's weird. Maybe it's only in this little thing here. Maybe that's only something that happens during like Christmas time, unless it's an old sign. Front Porch Wang, looks like a little clothing boutique. The Cedars Hotel. So I guess if you want to stay in a place that's not like a Best Western, you can do so on Main Street. And we're almost already at University Boulevard, so clearly it's apparent that that side of the street has more of what I would call like the small local businesses that would be interesting to check out. We've got one more statue right here. I know the sign up ahead says Heritage Theater and Festival Hall, and here it says Cedar City Offices. Cedar City founder Henry Lunt, 1824 to 1902. I think the Heritage Theater and Festival Hall would be further down University Boulevard going toward the mountains. But that wraps up my quick little tour of Cedar City's historic district and along Main Street. I'm sure there's a lot more to check out in Cedar City, but this was, remember that this was just a pit stop on my way to Las Vegas, so I do want to continue to make good timing and hopefully get there before it gets dark, which I should be, I think, still on track for. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time.